Hey, what up, nerds? Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday.
Hello. I hope you're seeing us and not an ad. We're not exactly sure, but hope you're having a good day. Welcome, Boolean, David, QN. What is up?
Hello,
Aldrad,
nerds.
good afternoon. Yeah, I saw it was about to play an ad, and I was like, wait.
Well, let's hope we got it in time.
Maybe.
How's it going, nerds? Hope you had a nice week. Time for some game dev.
It's finally Friday.
Yes, it is. It is. David with a 5-stream shriek. Nice.
Very nice, very nice. Very nerdy ad. Mills, thank you for
Hey,
the
Mills.
fart. Welcome on in.
A whole video game. Yup.
Yep. That's
what we're making.
That's the hope. Oh. Let me
Oh.
I was going to start drawing, but let me save those 3D things for you.
Okay. Forging Gods, Airman. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going?
Hello.
Hadn't seen the Steam page yet. It looks great. Thank you, Boolean. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's nice.
Yeah, it now has the fancy videos on the description and of course the trailer as well. Yeah, pretty happy with where it's at right now. It's probably gonna stay like that for quite a while. I would love to get some more languages in there though.
Yeah.
Chinese, Russian,
Would be nice.
German actually is quite high on our wish list countries. So need to consider that too.
Airman, thank you for the fart. You should know you're my official working dev partners every time I tune in. All right.
Nice.
Let's get to game devin then.
Very nice.
Y'all are crushing it. Thank you. Klingon.
Klingon, yeah,
Add
yeah.
some Klingon, yeah.
Pretty sure I saw 1 or 2 wish lists.
From Mr. Spock.
No, I don't think so. Wait, is it? I'm bad.
Is Klingon Star?
The Klingon
Star
are the
Trek?
bad guys.
Oh, did I get the franchise right?
Yes. I do not watch Star Trek.
Apologies if
They are Vulcan. Spock is a Vulcan.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just offended
Mhm.
an incredibly large amount of people with my
Nerd
ignorance.
credentials revoked.
So sorry. Pretend you never heard that.
Right. So, what are we doing today, Selene? What's the plan?
Drinking water, staying hydrated.
Nice. It is quite warm, but it's been worse. You don't watch Star Trek? I've watched all the modern movies, and I quite enjoyed them. But I've never watched like the show.
I have as a
Star
child,
Trek.
but I like when your parents were watching it.
Mhm.
So like I was kind of watching it, but like not
Yeah.
really.
It's not even because I don't like it. It's just
It just didn't arrive at the
when is
right
that?
time.
Yeah, when is that show from?
Don't go losing your nerd credentials. That is fatal. Oh, Cat's out on keyboard. Hi, I hope everyone is having a great day. And if you're not, try turning it off and on again.
Hey, cat.
First thing you should always try is turn it off and on again.
Yeah, Star Trek is before my time, I think.
Yeah. Oliver, it says 2.5D. Very cool. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Yes. It doesn't come without its challenges, but we do think it's been very worth it, taking this approach.
We got 3D assets. We got 2D sprites. Bit of a mix.
Two-person persons is the new channel name since the nerd credentials were revoked. By the way, don't watch Star Trek either. They're still making series.
Really?
Wow.
It's still going? Or do you mean like remakes and stuff? Reboots? I really don't know anything about it. I'm not in that fandom, so... Did enjoy the movies.
I was with the hipsters with the super Hulock fandom, except I didn't watch
No idea
Doctor
what
Who.
that is. Oh, Who.
Supernatural, Doctor Who, and Sherlock.
Right.
I watched Sherlock
right.
and Supernatural. That was all the rage.
Spin-offs, right. Got it. Beautiful. Thank you, Albert. Appreciate that. Can show it in motion here for a little bit. We sure do think it's worth it. Hope so. Any new versions to test out? We ran a play test, I don't know, maybe
In the spring.
a couple months back now. I don't know.
Time happens.
Time is a weird construct. We have not done any updates to any public versions since our next play test is probably going to be in a couple months.
In the fall.
My favorite part of Star Trek is when Gandalf says, "Use the Force, Harry."
Nice. Very nice. How to infuriate like as many fandoms as possible. I'm getting distracted. I'm doing it wrong. To save them.
I'm waiting. Yeah, we're working on it. One day at a time. We're getting there. I hope.
Yeah. Maxwell, hello. Hope you're having a good Friday. Famous fandom mosh pit.
So, Selene, you said you are maybe going to do an upgrade card for us today?
Yeah. I am just saving out these textures first, but then...
Is it you started the boomerang?
I
Is
finished
that right?
that.
The boomerang is finished? What? You sure?
I don't know now. I thought I finished it.
I remember you did like a concept, maybe? I don't know if you did a proper...
Oh, it was the little cure mines that I did.
Yeah, that's in.
Radio. Grr. Even out the textures.
Look at that froge. Big ribbit.
Ribbit. You know that UK comedy show that there were so many TikToks that we were watching with those comedians.
The last one laughing or something.
Yeah. Because I don't know who, I can't remember the woman that I love her, but they were doing like the frogs and the animal sounds and like a sassy frog, and she went ribbit.
Oh yeah.
Ribbit. Like that is the only, I can't, like that is now in my head forever and I cannot get it out. It's so funny. Alright, very random.
There's a chance someone in chat knows what the hell you're talking about.
You gotta be British and you gotta watch comedy
Specific
shows.
Show, yeah. By the way, Bernardo, I know you're like a man of few complications, but I've been dwelling into writer to code in Godot, and not gonna lie, it's kind of awesome in case it could help, since this is an incremental, you might dwell into C++ at some point, or even just refactoring stuff looks nice. Yeah, and I never used writer for anything, not even just Godot. Is it fair to say that Writer is mostly used for specific languages. I feel like when people use writer, they're usually writing C# or something. Am I tripping on that? Because I use the built-in editor, and sometimes I use VS Code, which is what I use for work. So I think that comedian's name was Mel. There you go.
Mel! Yes. And Bob Mortimer is also.
Gotta love Bob.
Gotta love Bob.
They have a dedicated integration with Godot, and yes, they use it a lot for C#, but GDScript and C++ is facilitated for Godot, so it's a nice thing. Yeah, I remember a while back, I think there was like the Godot integration was announced. It wasn't that long ago, unless I'm confusing memories.
Oh, thank you for that phone. Appreciate it.
But yeah, you know, it's one of those things. I don't doubt it's great. A lot of people use it, so I'm sure it's great. But I'm sure you understand that like feeling of not wanting to change your process. You know, I'm comfortable with what I have. That's what I do, type of thing. Unless I somehow encounter a reason to change, it's really tough to change habits. Which sometimes holds you back, of course.
Oh my god.
I ate that rotten chicken.
What? Oh, she let out a few laughs and it didn't get noticed. I wonder if we should watch the whole show. We have seen like so many clips that I think we might as well have watched the show. But we haven't watched like the show properly.
I definitely find that shows like that depend on the mood. Like, I could watch the same exact episode one day and not find it funny, and then the next day I find it funny.
Yeah.
Depends on how you're feeling watching silly comedy like that. Maestro, hello. First time here. The game looks amazing. Who drew the artwork for it?
That's me. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, sorry. I'm not drawing anything at the moment. I'm saving out some stuff on my PC to put in. But typically, you can see my... That's Makaratsi cam up there. You can see my iPad.
Oh, someone redeemed Makacam.
Oh, we'll do that right after. I wanted to show where we are drawing our cards, for example. So, like, you know, I like to show the process. So during the streams, you'll see me drawing stuff. Sometimes in Blender, mostly on Procreate. And yeah, you could see, like, for example, here's some card art that we did. Trying to stay organized. Today, once I'm done saving, I'm going to draw some more of these cards. Maybe some regular cards.
Oh yeah, I have auto shooting now.
But first we do need to honor David's Maca Cam and Maca Treat.
Let's do it.
So if you bear with me one moment.
Hold the...
We're gonna do a stick. Is she going crazy? Okay, wait.
Here we go. Here we go again. Looks awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. We've been working on it for like a year and a half now. Maybe not quite. I don't know.
Turn around?
Yeah. Pretty proud of how it's looking for sure.
Oh my god.
Jesus. You have to go a bit more to your right.
It's hard to get her in the frame properly.
Herding cats. We're herding cats.
She's pretty much finished it already. Like, she went in like a shark.
100% get it, but if you ever feel bored or find it hard to refactor or something, yeah, understood.
Thank you for the treat, Redeem.
Happy cuckoo.
Gluttonous cuckoo, I shall say.
Talking of laughs, I've been watching the Godot Amsterdam conference and did not mix the audience audio, so all the speakers' jokes and ending of presentations feel very awkward. Right, you can't hear the applause or anything like that.
Like, there's just awkward silence. Listen, I've been looking through this card art and I don't seem to have been doing boomerangs.
You did. I think it was just like a doodle. You were just
right,
experimenting.
Here, we just did a boomerang, but this was like the design for it.
Yeah, you were thinking about it. Yeah.
Right, but we never did a card or like the model or anything.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
So yeah, converting that
into a card.
Gotcha.
Okay, let me...
I experienced cat cuteness vicariously through Maka. That's the best way to experience it, because if you were here, you would have your hands all scratched up and bitten. So it's better through the screen, I'm sure.
It's better through the screen. She's a gentle cat.
Oh yeah, sure.
She's Come on, she's gentler than most.
You telling yourself that?
I mean, the videos I see on the internet of cats like destroying houses, you know, Maka doesn't do that. She's a good kitty.
Well, this run is gonna be super easy.
Welcome. Good to see you.
Hello.
Hope you're having a good Friday.
I'm like mega overpowered.
You guys are 23 followers, well from 2,100.
Oh my god.
You know, if you're lurking and you're not following, consider following. I can tell you, cat is 8 out of 10 in the gentleness scale. Take into account, I know 2 cats that let you do free belly rubs. Yeah, Maka lets you do a belly rub, but I feel like it's only for like about 5 seconds and only sometimes.
In the morning, that's prime time.
Yeah.
For pets.
Morning before breakfast.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, yeah, give me the belly rubs and then I can have breakfast.
Yeah,
so
like she's so hungry that she'll let you do whatever.
And sometimes she'll feel cuddly and she'll let you give her like again like a 5-second belly rub.
Yeah.
You know? She'll feel generous. Maka the Scar Maker. I've heard stories about this vicious beast. I actually do now have... Oh, it's kind of fading. I thought it'd be more permanent. I got a pretty bad cut on my palm. But this was entirely my fault. I was playing with her and my hand got in the way. But it left a bit of a scar, but it's kind of fading now.
I just realized I think I'm on easy mode, easy difficulty. That's why it feels so easy.
Harukanen says could be worse for sure. Hope you guys are doing good. Well, I hope that it can also be better soon. If it's not. You know, some days are harder than others. You know, a good day is always just around the corner.
At least it's Friday, you know?
Exactly. Both my cats are belly compliant and have game-related names. That is so
Belly
cute.
compliant.
Yeah. I think I just played way too rough with her as a kitten. So she never... And because she wasn't, like, raised with, like, other kittens, she never really learned a... Like, how do you say? Like, boundaries, I guess. Like, other cats, when they're growing up with each other, like... You know, they'll learn like how hard to bite, how hard to scratch,
right.
You know, because they let each other kind of know because that's how they fight. But like, I guess I was just so excited having a kitten. I just played like as you shouldn't do with your hands and feet, really rough, and like because she was a kitten, it didn't hurt when she went all out savage. It didn't hurt me because she barely had claws and teeth. So I guess she never learned.
Manners
and that's totally on me. Now that she has massive claws and sharp teeth, playing with her is like Russian roulette with your fingers.
And she's very like she takes the keeping her claws sharp very seriously.
She does.
Oh.
Goob! Welcome.
Hey, Goob.
How's it going?
I was playing Backhand Bandit today.
Oh yeah.
And I had a great time.
Yeah.
Goob, we cooked.
We cooked.
We cooked hard.
I was just watching you play it. It was funny. Is it quite hot in London right now? Well, it was lovely. It was so nice. And now I can start feeling the heat ramping back up. Like today was kind of warm.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
What is happening? Hello.
That is so many people right there. Hello, everybody.
Janet, hello. Hope you had a great stream. What the heck is happening?
My gosh.
That's a lot of nerds. Jordan, hello.
Welcome, please. Tell us about your stream. Tell us about what's going on.
What are you guys up to?
Also, welcome everyone.
Nerds assemble.
Yeah, Goob. I think we definitely cooked, and I definitely see another game jam in the future or something for sure.
Game looks cool. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Anorax. Yes, this is our zombie curing roguelike.
Quick trailer. Boop. Deploy trailer.
Obviously, Janet, if you got a raid and run, completely understand. Thank you so much for raiding us.
Yeah.
And feel free to share what you've been working on today. In the meantime, yeah, let's run it. This is our video game. There it is. That's the video game.
Thank you, everyone who just watched our trailer. If that piqued your interest, consider checking out our Steam page and give that a little wish list. Also, Janet Carr was working on a little isometric game project.
Nice. Hope that's going well. Hope you're finding the progress.
And Jordan, thank you for bringing delicious virtual oatmeal cookies for everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed those snacks during our trailer viewing.
Just so you know, the trailer does not include the frog. That's true.
But listen, the final trailer will totally include the frog, right?
We do have a frog. Thank you again for the raid, Janet. Appreciate it. Goob said, been a minute since I worked on stuff. Just got back into some dev with my other project with Enosa. I assume that's the God, what's it called? The mead one. I forget the name now. The mead pun.
The mead.
Feeling motivated. That's nice. Nice.
Yeah.
You had mead at hello. Yes. Yes.
It's the frog animate. It has 2 frames. We're keeping it simple. 2-frame frog.
Janet is a very charming coding stream. I don't think I've been over there. Let me drop her a follow.
Godot props.
What's this isometric game built on? Is it an engine? Obviously, we're using Godot over here. What's the engine of choice?
Also, we didn't really introduce ourselves. We are 2 nerdy nerds, and we do work on games. I work on the art. You'll see me soon starting to draw over here on my... Oh god, that's left, but it's in front. Stay. You know what I mean. Next to me.
He's writing it with Raylib and C. Right, so it's like from scratch type of thing. That's pretty wild. Honestly, over here we keep it very basic. You might get some enjoyment out of my terrible coding skills, if anything. Okay, so you exported those models.
I'm in the process of doing that.
Okay.
Where shall I put it in the drawer?
Do we have a manner folder? Thank you so much for the follows, everyone. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Tanarax found you guys and recommended. He's a great mod. Thank you, Tanarax. Appreciate that. Hey, Kendra. Thanks for playing and giving feedback from our game. No worries. It's honestly the visuals and like the UI polish that you got going there were very cool. I enjoyed it. I think it just needs some tweaks on balancing. Probably one of the most important things with survivor likes and roguelikes is balancing, right? You gotta have the right level of challenge so that you never want to win the first round. Little things like that.
But you also don't want it to feel unfair.
Yeah, you don't want it to feel unfair, and you don't want the player to die on the first 10 seconds. So
it's a lot, isn't it?
It's a lot.
Alright, just forget that because I need to put everything back in 0, 0 on Blender. Just
right. This game reminds me of Vampire Survivors in a good way. Is it the same type of game? Yes, absolutely. It's in that same genre of game.
But we are hoping that it's different enough that you're not just like, oh, it's just another vampire.
Yeah. So you have this area over here, which is the Doc's secret lab. And this is like your home base that you build up over time. When you start out, it's actually I can do this. Like when you start out, it's all messed up. The apocalypse happened. Everything got destroyed, abandoned. So as you go up to the surface, you can collect resources to rebuild your lab. You start out by giving it power. So there's this whole big area that you'll progress over time as you play the game. And then as you build these things, you get access to more content, new mechanics. You can also access just straight up stat increases. So like more damage, more health type of thing. So you get stronger over time. But as you can see, we put a lot of emphasis on the visuals of it, right? It starts out like this. And then when you're done with it, it starts looking like this, right? And the way that you get the resources to do this is by going out into the world with your wonder cure. You, the doc, have developed the cure for the zombie virus. So you're going out there and you're reverting them back into humans, bringing them back to your lab to safety. They reward you with some upgrades when you do, and then they'll be available in the lab itself to help you out with your crazy gadgets and machines. So that's the loop. The biggest thing that differentiates it from other games in the genre is definitely the fact that you're healing or you're curing the enemies. You're not killing them, right? There's no weapons of any kind. You're just curing the zombies, and then you have to lead them to safety. And that's part of the gameplay also, in the sense that you have to manage the survivors that are with you. If you don't take care of them and they run into zombies, they get turned back, right? So they can flip back and forth from zombie and human. So I would say that's the biggest difference mechanically. And then, yeah, we put a lot of effort into the style, to the vibes.
Yeah, definitely. And yes, the plan is for it to run on Steam Deck. We do have one, so we will be playtesting it on Steam Deck to make sure that it has a good experience.
Yeah, I started controller support this week, actually. So
welcome, Ben. Thank you for the part.
We're making good progress to get it working on the Steam Deck.
Bro.
Learning a lot. This is my first game ever. Pretty happy with the results so far. For your first game, Kendra, nice. Very nice. Hey, Ben. Thank you for the frosh.
Quick question. Boomerangs are an upgrade, not an applicator. Or are they an applicator?
Correct. No. They're an upgrade.
Common? Rare? Does it matter?
At the moment, they are rare. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I've been playing a ton of Potato. Love the aesthetics of this game. Mix of 2D and 3D is cool. Nice, thank you. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
It's been tough, you know. Visually, very happy with how it's looking, but all the projects that we've done before this one were in 2D. This is our first like foray into 3D game dev, so it's had its challenges, but
Oh yeah.
worth it. So far, worth it. We're getting there.
I gotta go now, but wish you guys the very best. I really want to play this very charming style. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
How's your progress so far? I can see on your Steam page that you plan on releasing next year. Are you going for an early access or do you go directly for a full launch?
Yeah, we're planning to do a full launch early 2027. That's the plan. We're gonna be on the February Next Fest, Steam Next Fest, and then releasing sometime after that. But you know, that's the plan anyway. We're not doing early access.
It's like a reward.
You know, this is a... You know, it's a hobby, technically. We both have full-time jobs. We do this a few times a week. And, you know, evenings and stuff, weekends. So, we have a vision for what the game is. We're gonna, you know, obviously we take input from the community, but we're gonna see it through, and then we're gonna release it as a full experience when it's ready. And, you know, we don't plan on adding a bunch of content after it releases. Obviously, if there's a lot of people playing, we will reconsider. But if that doesn't happen, you know, we're gonna release it for what it is and then move on to our next project.
I've been pizzaed.
Yo,
Ben got
ads.
hit with the ads.
Damn.
Oh god, drawing I'm being forced to draw things that I've never drawn before, such as boomerangs.
Boomerangs.
I never thought I'd be drawing boomerangs.
There you go. You'll be acquiring a new skill today.
What do we want for this? Do we want to just show the boomerang similar like we did the mines?
I think maybe just one boomerang in that same mine perspective, like this. Just the one centered boomerang, I think is fine.
Okay. Thank you for that fart.
How goes it? Doing good, Ben?
I'm looking for like boomerang toy
My sub's
posters.
expired.
like ads, you know.
Say again?
I'm looking at like toy boomerang ads. To see
Right,
if I can
to
find
see
like
what
a
they
good
do.
angle.
Mm-hmm. Right. I need to get to work. What am I doing today?
Oh, I put everything in I made it in
Oh, right.
props bunker area.
I'll get those into the world just for us to see. I won't work on this area today, but
Boo. No.
or I can do nothing at all. Up to you.
Just jokes. I didn't know there was a movie called Boomerang with Eddie Murphy and Hail Berry. I search boomerang and that's the first thing that comes up. No. Please, I'm talking about the toy.
Wonder what it's like to make something you're so passionate about. I'm sure it's very rewarding. It is definitely rewarding. This is our second go. We have released our first game on Steam a while back. It was a 2D pixel art cat cafe game. And yeah, 100%. It's incredibly rewarding to see it through and finally be done with it. That game took us about a year to complete. This one, we're now a year and a half on.
My back.
And we still have a ways to go. So rewarding, but challenging.
Yeah, very challenging.
It's tough sometimes.
I think it's just very difficult to make such a long-term like commitment to a hobby, to a game, to like one game, when you really just kind of are itching to make a bunch of different products. It's tricky.
Cheers, man. That delete save button is nice and warningy. Good job.
Speaking about deleted saves, we were playing Go-Go Town, and we were having such a good time, and then there was a bug in the game, and it corrupted all of our the game save. We had like a whole week's worth of gameplay time.
For anyone that's not familiar, Go-Go Town, it's like actually I'll pull it up. It's
so
like a
sad.
town building / management game. Really good game. Me and Selene were playing it like split screen co-op, having a really good time.
It's so good.
Our save must have had, man, I don't know, 10 hours?
Yeah, more than that.
More?
I'd say like 20.
20 hours? No.
Yeah, we played the whole weekend, and then during the week.
And then we were having this issue, so we just restarted the game, and we just couldn't load the save back up. It would crash every time.
Really sad.
So, looked online to see if it was something that people have resolved, but it was like one random post on Reddit without a solution. So it's just like, well, GG, I guess.
I'm so sad because it's like, like we've tried like all these Animal Crossing or like town management, and you could never really have a true co-op experience like this, and I think this finally delivered on that.
Yep.
It was so good. So now we need to wait until we forget all about the game.
Yeah.
And try to play it again once it feels fresh again.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah. Tis life.
Envy you both. Creating with other people brings a great energy and enthusiasm to your work. Yeah. 100%. I say this all the time. I don't think I would be making games solo. Not something I have experience. So I don't know if that's necessarily true, but it sounds really tough to have to do everything yourself. Mad respect to the people that do.
Yeah.
So bunker area, I assume that's where I'm going.
Epic Ninja, hello, welcome.
Hello. TK, hello.
Hey.
How's it going? Oh,
Someone farted.
Tomatoes, how's it going?
Tomatoes, thank you for the fart, and thank you, TK, for the fart. Thank you. What is going on?
A lot of sounds going
What
on.
is the chaos here? I'm gonna add to it. I'm gonna throw some.
Oh, duels are off, by the way.
So that means I can freely throw tomatoes at tomatoes.
That's right.
You can't do nothing about it. Nah.
Duels are off. My PC has been struggling a lot lately when we stream. So I have turned off a bunch of things, unfortunately. I do apologize.
No, I'm struggling. Oh no, I'm sorry.
I heard have a complaint. You lost a save game. Yeah, we were playing a game, Go-Go Town. And we had a save 10, 20 hours, a long time. And the save just got corrupted and it just won't open. And we were kind of close to the end, so it's like,
Yeah, it's like we have to play the whole thing again.
yeah, you can't just restart. Can't do it. Heard Stardew Valley was made by one guy. So crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like years as well.
That's a passion project right there.
I don't remember the specifics, but it was like, I don't know, 5 or 8 years or something that they worked on it.
I mean, I
Something
believe
crazy.
it for, a solo dev, yeah.
All right, let's make some materials. Camping table.
I'm the greatest farter in the northern hemisphere. Challenge me farts.
What?
QN, what?
What? Field radio antenna.
Okay, we're gonna
Wow.
distort some. This is like not.
Just making some material overrides for these new models. And then we'll look at them in game. Oh my god, she even put extra polygons right there. I see it.
Where?
I see that.
Shut.
I see that
Stop.
random 3D
Stop judging.
thingy.
You're judging.
Crazy. Kind of just blurred it out of me. As it does.
It's alright.
Field radio body material.
What in the frick am I doing here? Oh my days. Listen, boomerangs are weird, okay? Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
I'm doing my best.
What do you have against boomerangs?
No, I mean, they're weird to draw.
It is unfortunate that everything looks cooler if it's at a weird angle, which makes everything harder to draw, right?
You freaking hell. Yeah.
Why is it? Why is it that we as human beings look at something flat, you know, like the drawing on the bottom, and it's like, yeah, sure, whatever, and then we look at it on this weird perspective, and it's like, whoa, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I wonder why.
What-
Well, I do like the,
what's the psychology there?
silhouette of like another two, like in the background, or no?
I don't think it needs it, personally. Keep it
Do
simple.
you think it needs it like shooting out the cure?
Yeah. Yeah, that might be nice.
Where the heck does the cure come from again?
Shoots out of the tube, of the end of the tube.
Oh my god, like that. There's just gonna be like little drops kind of flying out like
yeah,
this,
yeah,
okay?
that's fine. That's fine.
Like that. To give it some spinning momentum.
Ben said, if you turn the farts off, I'm not coming back. No, that I can't turn off.
It's sacred.
That's a rule. For better or for worse, we made that a core pillar of this streaming experience.
So funny.
Field radio microphone. Finally, speaker.
Pizza Hat's really getting in my way.
Got 20 seconds.
I'm free!
For better or for worse. Until farts do us part. I wonder what life would look like if I never added farts as a feature to the stream.
Would probably be all alone.
We'll be streaming to no one.
Yeah.
That's dark. That's dark.
All by myself.
All right, we're gonna add. Okay, I kind of want to hide this thing. Okay. So I'm just gonna add these as a test for now. So we have the bunker area scenery.
Scenery. That is such a good word for it. That's what Planet Coaster does, isn't it?
Camping table, antenna, radio, microphone, and speaker.
Gotta go. Please keep creating and have fun. Thank you, Jordan. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
you stopping by.
Have a good one. And we're just gonna put this over here.
Well, yeah.
Over here. Let's check this out. I suppose all of these could go under the table itself.
What? You want to see my layout?
Sure.
Very similar to. TK, hello. I dove into Godot and it is making sense mostly. Got a character animated, moving, and colliding, as well as just learned about Signal.
Nice.
Good stuff.
I love signals. It's one of my favorite things about Godot, and the fact that it's just there built in. I use signals for everything. Like every feature, you know, you got to use it. You got to use it with context, right? I use it for everything. I don't know if there's like performance bottlenecks that I'm adding for using signals so willy-nilly, but you know, it's one of those things that I'll figure out if I run into issues. But until I do, I just love using signals to communicate between scenes.
Yeah, today's good. I'm just drawing some card art for our boomerang.
My brain is like, this concept in JS, now in GD script, how do? Yep. Just takes a bit of time, you know? Okay. Have the radio centered. I did this just instinctively.
Oh, I like that.
You like this?
Yeah.
I'll do cable work, I guess. Some other time.
Yeah, when you feel like just decorating.
Yeah. This one here, I wouldn't mind just making this a bit bigger. Don't know if you agree, but
Sure. Yeah. Again, I have no concept of what that should even look like. So.
of a thing. Let's have a look in game. Hello, video game.
Oh.
Really need to fix this loading. Do 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 do. Okay. I would say the microphone should turn a bit just from the camera perspective so you can see it. Yeah. And then I'm just going to take everything and I'm going to scale it up. Maybe 20%. Yeah. Looks good.
Yeah.
Yep. Can definitely use this in the lab as well.
Oh, yeah.
Some random tables and stuff. Super speed. I need to make the animation speed scale with the movement speed. So that when I'm doing this, the dock actually is like tick, 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 super fast.
Yeah, so then in that area, we're missing the kind of little radio tower antenna thing, and then a bunch of, I guess, like the other crates, and yeah, we're gonna put another wall. Yes. Yeah. Another time we'll work on dressing that up, right?
Yeah. Cool. Added radio scenery to bunker area. Okay, so my task for today was to make these rubble barriers clearable. At the moment, you have access to this area of the lab. We have the chemistry room, the med bay, the generator room, the armory down here, and then the office, which is going to be not like functional in the sense that it has upgrades and stuff. It'll have like achievements and collectibles and things like that in there.
Probably needs to be.
Sure.
Once we get to it.
And the idea is, as you progress, eventually you'll be able to take down this rubble to access more rooms. I'm currently not exactly sure if I want to do a screen for it. Like right now we have these side screens that we use for upgrades. You at the bottom have resources required, and then each level you can hover and shows you relevant upgrades and whatnot. We have these for these upgrade stations as well. Now, I could do the same with the rubble. You walk up to it, you click it, it opens the thing on the side, and it says you need this to remove the rubble. That might be the easiest one to implement. The thing is, it's going to be this whole area. Like, what is it going to say? Right? It's this whole area. If the required stuff is down here, and then instead of build, it would say clear or remove, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
What about this whole area here? Because you want it to just be empty. So is it too much to have a whole screen for it? Because the alternative is you just walk up, and above the this like interactable point, it just has the required resources themselves just hovering.
I think that's sounds like the simplest approach. I like to keep it simple.
Guess I could modify this interactable component to have required resources to interact with. So it auto displays it. Do some digging.
Hey, you're spying on me.
terms of resources, I wonder what we'll do for clearing the rubble. Is it just special nerds? Like, it doesn't make sense to use materials to clear something. Like, you're not going to use duct tape to clear rubble. You would use, like, 10 muscle nerds.
Yeah.
Is a weird one. Okay, I'll do the actual clearing of it first. And then I'll worry about the UI. I think that makes sense. Okay, so where do we start? I'll need to make a rubble scene. But different rubbles might look different, so really I want like a rubble component. Yeah. Go with that. So, component. We're gonna make a clearable rubble component. That's a scene. We'll make it a... I'll make it a 3D node. Clearable rubble component. This will have a script. What will this need? We need the required resources to clear it. We'll need an interaction component, I suppose. We can add that interactable. Just that interactable. Like so. What does it say? This node has no shape. Right. Maybe we don't do that actually. We instead make it an export var interactable. I never know how to spell interactable for some reason. Interactable.
Interactable.
I never know if it's interactable or interactable. I don't know why, but my brain can't comprehend.
That helps me.
Export var required special nerds, which is a dictionary of special types and int. Okay. And then we're also gonna need to save to file if the player has cleared this already. So we'll need like an identifier or something. We could use one-off event, which is of type save data manager one-off event IDs. What's the problem? The variable one-off event has an enum type and does not set an explicit default value. Sure. It doesn't really matter. Cannot assign 0. Me. Okay. So if we go back over here to the lab, we have this thing. We could instantiate a clearable rubble component. Make this rubble a child of it. Oh, look at that. There's a hole. Okay. We'll need an interactable. Which lives here. And this will need a collision shape. I'm gonna make that a box. Something like that. So in here, we give it the interactable, and we could say required nerd muscle 1 for now. And then one-off event, we don't need to do that. For now, I'll just do on ready, interactable, interacted, connect, on interacted. And then we'll just do I guess we can queue free for now. Give it a quick test. Where are my sparkles? Where are my sparkles? Is that something else? Interactable indicator. What is container? What does that mean? I've forgotten what this is. Oh, right. Sure. So now we just do this, and then we could put the sparkle over here telling you where you need to go. Save. Up to it, click it, goes away, and you can walk through. Cool. So we would need to check for the requirement. So let's do a requirement update. And this is going to say let's do a var can afford, which is a boolean, and then lab manager can afford. How does this method work? I forget.
One con of writer is that it does not have a cool typing effect.
It's a big one. It's good for morale, you know. So can afford. So we could do empty, then required special nerds 0. Then if can afford, we do interactable enable, else interactable disable. We can do this update on ready, but then we also need a lab manager nope, event manager special nerds updated connect, and then we do the update again. If I run it, this is not gonna quite work. So I don't have the resource, so I can't interact with it, but I don't see anything at all, which is a problem. I should still see that it's an interactable for me to go up to it and then see I don't have the resources, so this doesn't quite work. But if I add the required stuff, I now have what I need, so that starts sparkling and I can go up to it and interact with it. But that's not good enough. That's not good enough.
Or the classic, just pretend you're playing Harry Potter and the Clarable Rebel script, the game. That way you feel more accomplished.
It's good. Mini goals.
Games back then were so much better, weren't they?
Bit of a weird one, this one. My current component can't do this. Because the alternative would be to not do this. I don't want to toggle the disable enable. Instead,
The disable enable.
disable enable. We just have a can afford. No, we do var can afford. Can afford. Yeah. If not can afford return. I thought collisions were going to be a very difficult thing to do in terms of detection and shape of things. So far I've been surprised, but I haven't handled projectiles yet. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. You know, depending on what you're doing, like if we're not talking about thousands and thousands of projectiles, it can be super straightforward. You got your, you know, like hard collisions with your bodies, and then you have your detection with your areas, and that's kind of it. You know, a projectile, you just slap an area node on there, and then just detect when it hits whatever. Something to look into if you haven't already is collision masks. I would say it's very important to understand that, which basically tells you or tells a specific collision detection node the things that it sees, so it doesn't have to check for collisions with everything. You can tell the projectile detection that it only needs to check for enemies. For example, here I have my dart projectile, right? It has a hitbox, which is an area 3D. But then here on the mask, it has specifically zombie detection on. It doesn't care about the player, the humans, anything else.
It's aloof.
Oh, I forgot to remove the resources when I use it. So lab manager, special nerds, remove required special nerds. So I go up to it, I can't afford it, I open it, it went to 0. Fine. And more stricter masks and layers defined for collisions, the less costly for processing power during runtime. Am I thinking on that one correctly? Yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. It's also good, even outside of a performance perspective, it's good so you keep your code clean, right? As in, if you don't use layers, so say everything is under one layer and you have a projectile, a bullet, it would trigger a collision on everything, right? On the player, on, I don't know, other projectiles, environment, allies, enemies, everything. So on collision detection, you would need to check, is this an enemy? Yes, damage the enemy. No, do something else. Which, you know, in certain situations, you might still want to do that. But if you use the layers and say the bullet only collides with enemies, now you don't need that check in your code. Like, you can limit the things that trigger it so the logic can be simpler. Why did that go back up to 1? Did my saving fail?
Oh my god.
Hold up. Did I find a bug? Grids. Items, resources. When we add items, we save. When we remove items, we save. I'm not saving? Huh. That's not good. Let's add that. So now if I do this, this goes to 0. I should restart and it should still be 0. Thank you for the tech dive. No worries, no worries. So now I can't afford it. So if I do this, nothing happens, which obviously not ideal. I need to update that UI so that it still shows the sparkles. You walk up to it, but if you can't afford it, then it won't show you the key. Because that makes no sense. Or it'll show you the key, but like in a disabled coloring or something, I guess. Which we just don't have. We just don't have that. I'm gonna need to do some upgrades on this. It's fine. So I think to clear the rubble, we also limit it behind generator levels. You start out at generator level 0. Then very first time you go to the lab, you do level 1. Level 1 gives you access to most of these upgrades. And then the idea would be to progress further, you would first, like to clear this rubble, you would need generator level 2. Now you can clear this, and then these upgrades require level 2. That way, you never get into a situation where the player gets access to this room, only to find out everything needs generator 2.
Yeah.
That would feel kind of bad. So we need a required generator level. which in here we would do level 2. Okay, let me fix that hole in the floor, because might as well. I'll set floor doorway. What? Huh? Okay. Save. Goodness. This tree is a mess. I'm gonna find that rubble again.
Are you okay there?
Generator. Hardly know her. Nice. Okay. So that would go in here. Can afford if... Oh, it's already built into that function. We just go required generator level. Boom. Easy as that.
Imagine affording.
Well, let's test it real quick.
Oh my god. I think this will do shape. That's the best I got.
Yeah, that looks good. Looks good to me. So that doesn't do anything. Then I add the muscle requirement. Still doesn't work. Then I upgrade the generator. And it still won't work because I forgot something. Yeah. So if I was to do this, now it would work. Yeah. I forgot to listen to it. So upgrade manager, generator updated, connect. Yeah. So that fixes that. Cool. Cool. Okay, so now we need to save to file when it is cleared. So save data manager. I have this system here, which maybe I shouldn't use too much, but I created this one-off events thing where I have an enum of IDs, event IDs, and then I just go, when something random happens in the game, I just save that event ID to file. And then I check if this particular event has happened, then, you know, whatever. So instead of having a dedicated lab rubble property in the save file. I just have this one-off event array that checks for a number of things, which makes it way easier to add stuff. But if I rely on it too much, this is just going to be a massive enum of things, and then probably just going to complicate things in the future. Trade-offs. Lab, rubble, tech room. So I would do that, and then in the lab, oh, right. What do I need to do here? Yeah, so lab, rubble, tech room. Click that. Then we add a clear function. This would queue free and say save data manager, one-off event, add one-off event. And then on ready, we just do if save data manager one-off event has one-off event queue free and return. So you load in. Hasn't saved a file yet, so it'll be there. We have the required resources. We delete it. It now will have saved. I guess we can double check. We can go to our save file. Save data. And then on here, there's one-off events. One-off events. It should have saved 200. It doesn't look like it did. Oh, I forgot to call the function that I just added. Classic.
Classic.
Absolute classic. Write the function and never use it. Love it. Absolutely love it. I don't know how I did that, but we're back.
What did you do?
I don't know. Somehow changed the OBS screen by mistake. Okay. So, give myself that. Boom. Now we check the save file again, and it has 200. So if we restart, the rubble shouldn't be there. Boom. And now we can explore. Wow.
Wow.
So much slab we're gonna need to make.
It's just gonna have to be like AAA video games where you reuse the same 3 assets over and over again next to each other. That's what professionals do.
True. We'll want some doors here as well. And at the moment, the doors are only connected to the generator. And these doors will need to be different. They'll be connected to a rubble. If the rubble is here, the door will be open. When the rubble goes away, the doors close.
Yeah. I think it'll be the same set of doors that you have on the opposite side.
Yes.
Yeah. Can I see the save file, please? I'd like to learn how to do saving.
Sure. I'll probably be changing it a little bit still. At the moment, it is saved as a JSON file. So you can see like it's all readable. So I could just come in here and find, I don't know, like the difficulty level that I've unlocked, right? By opening this file, I can just see it and I could put 10 in here. And that's it. I've modified the game. If I restart the game, I'm going to have this unlocked. So it's really easy to go in and edit it, which is not necessarily a problem, especially if it's a single player game. But I'm probably going to at least make this non-readable. If someone really wants to, they'll be able to figure it out. But they'll need to go through an extra step. It's not as easy as opening the save file and then giving yourself 10,000 resources.
Where's the fun in that?
Now, in terms of the actual code, it's pretty simple. I can just quickly show it. So I have this save data resource. So this is a custom resource that I made that contains all the things that I care about saving. Unlocks, resources, items, everything is in here. And then the way I've done it is I have these two file functions. So for example, what is a good example? Like here, I have this list of items and it's a dictionary. So it's a custom item and then a number. So I would have, the item would be scrap, and then I could have 100 scrap, right? So that's what the dictionary is. But this is a custom resource, right? This is like a whole thing with a bunch of properties and whatnot. You don't necessarily want to save that to file, like a whole resource. So these functions convert the unique type to a simple type. In this case, I just use the resource ID. That's what I save to file. And then when I'm loading from the file, I take that resource ID and then load it during the loading process. Anyway, that's like more specific, but at its core, this is all I do. I just create a dictionary with all the things that I care about. And then you call json.stringify. This makes a JSON string. And then by calling this save file method, I use the file access to write the file. to the disk. Similarly, the loading is just file access, read, and then you do JSON parse, and that's that.
Oh.
How do you protect against corrupted save files? I mean, if it's like corrupted enough, then I don't know what to do at that point. But to prevent corruption, how I'm currently handling it is I have the save file versioned, right? So there's a version string, which I'm now realizing I maybe shouldn't do that. Maybe an integer would be easier. I don't have anything yet because, you know, we don't have a public version. But the idea is to then have migrations, right? So if you change a save file in some way that would break existing save files, using the save file version, you could modify older saves. So for example, say I renamed lab items to lab resources. On load, I could check if the user is on an older version of the save file, change the lab items key to lab resources, right? So you're basically updating older save files to the new format. That's how I plan to handle changes. Like in the game you just mentioned, how would you protect the user? Yeah, I mean, that's really the only thing I plan to do. Is like making sure that whenever the save file changes, the correct migrations are in place to update the save file, so, you know, it doesn't get into that corrupted state. But if it does happen, that's already a problem. If the save file is corrupted, you know, you need access to that file to understand what went wrong to fix it. And that itself is kind of problematic. You would want like automated error reporting at that point to make sure that you have access to that corrupted save file, or else you won't know how to fix it. Which sucks, but it is what it is. You want to do everything in your power for the save file to never reach that level of brokenness where the game can't even load it.
Steph, thank you for your fart. Welcome. Excuse the singing.
How's it going, Steph?
Good?
Yeah, like it.
Yeah, Maths, hello. If it's not my favorite nerdy nerds.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry I'm late. Had to watch Masters of the Universe.
Oh, how was that?
Give us a review. Because we've seen it now on the Prime, and we're like, wasn't that on the theaters like last week? So we're kind of sus.
Watch it. You enjoyed it? Were you a fan of that IP?
Thank you for the fart.
Let's say, because I've never watched that thing. I don't even know what it's called. I don't even know the
Masters
characters.
Of the Universe.
Skeletor. I don't know. I don't know the names. Guy with blonde hair. I'm not really familiar with that universe.
Apart from the meme.
So I wonder if, as someone that is not familiar with it, is it still an enjoyable movie?
Yeah, it's on Prime apparently.
Yeah, that's what made us kind of sus of it, Captain. Is like, it just came out. How is it on Prime? Like, for free as well. We're not talking like buying the movie. It's included in Prime. So unless Amazon was part of, you know, if they were, maybe they were invested in the movie, in the making of the movie, and that's why it's there.
I don't know.
Never watched it. Only know the IP from the meme song, and I Have the Power. Yeah, yeah. It's a good movie. Pretty and well acted. Good fan service.
Nice.
It's exclusive on Prime, right? I mean, it's free. We
Yeah,
have Prime,
Might
so
give it a watch.
I know that I did not do so great in the theaters. Yeah, I heard that too.
It's just like I keep saying, like, I don't think there was any demand for it necessarily.
I know. It is pretty strange.
Yeah.
I assume it's just like more on the comedy side. I've not watched the trailer. I'm surprised movies are doing well in general right now. Yeah, there's been a lot of like breakout successes, right? Like Backrooms and what was that horror one? Obsession, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Still haven't watched that one. Have we decided not to do Odyssey?
Slightly weird choice for $200 million movie. Well,
Yeah.
with Odyssey, my colleague described it as she took a nap for the first 30 minutes, but it was pretty good. That was her review. So the fact that, I don't know how to take that.
Very weird review.
And then
that.
if we don't watch it on IMAX, we're watching a cropped version of. Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like
we have to.
we would not
kinda.
notice that.
Yeah, I guess not.
I guess you read that somewhere, but I don't think we would have noticed that. He-Man, that's the name. I couldn't think of the name. Can't get over the music. I would say watch it. It's a good 2 hours. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was excited about Odyssey because Nolan. I'm pretty sure I very much enjoyed every Nolan film. But the reviews just aren't great. And that cast, man, I can't get over that cast. There's so many actors in that movie that feel out of place. I don't know if that's me just being old and grumpy or
Right.
what, but Tom Holland, Zendaya in a Greek mythology film.
I think of the 3+ hour long movies, and Zendaya's on screen for less than 3. So I think it.
Right.
I think I heard that she's only there for like.
She was there for the trailer.
Pretty much.
Mm.
Don't think I would have noticed the screen cropping, but now someone's pointed it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you're not seeing it as the director intended, I guess.
Sure.
But yeah, Odyssey, based on the Greek mythology. Literally.
Which I quite enjoy. I love Greek mythology.
How did you lose a streak? Oh no!
No.
It happens. It happens to the best of us. I think I've had too much Zendaya, Tom Holland,
Right?
and
They're in everything. They're in everything.
Do you think like that's how our parents felt about Brad Pitt and Angelina?
Maybe.
back in their days. They're like, can we get new actors?
Is it a psychology thing? Like, is that normal? You know, just because they're popular actors.
And I like them all. They're good. They're good. Yeah. But it's nice to see, like, it's not an issue, but like my thing when you see the same actors, especially when they're so unique. Because I have this problem where, like, if I don't know an actor or like they don't stand out to me for some reason, I don't know who they are, and I will never, like, I could see them in two movies right after the other, and I will not recognize them. But there are some that to me are just so unique, like Zendaya. Like, I'll see her and it's like, oh, it's her, you know. But or like the Rock in Moana. It's just, I can't get over the Rock in Moana. Like, I can't do it because I can only see them as like this one thing, so it's very hard for me to then get immersed in a role that to me doesn't fit their vibe. So that's the thing. Sometimes I prefer a fresh face that, like, I don't have to, you know, conflict characters in my mind. It's just like I'm just in the film.
I remember a time when I would watch any movie that had Jack Black in it. And nowadays, if Jack Black is on the trailer, I am not watching that movie. You could not pay me to watch that movie if Jack Black is in it.
Well, it's like now, like with Robert Downey Jr. To me, he is Iron Man, and whatever film he's on, he's just Iron Man.
Yeah.
Have you seen Hail Mary? We have. It was really good.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. Really enjoyed it. Same goes for Pedro Pascal. Love him, but his face bores my eyes. I've been rewatching Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, and he was on I did not recognize him.
Yeah, it was like a young Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
He's so badass in that. Shame that he dies immediately. Spoilers.
Like 10-year-old spoilers.
Yeah.
Some actors just need to take a break. I think especially Tom Holland has been in so many things too. But he's just Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Loved Hail Mary. We watched that yesterday. Quitting the Amazon Prime, so getting our last movies. Yeah, that's good. That's good. You gotta watch. It's like you have to be signed up to like one, maximum 2 services at a time.
Yeah.
So you gotta cycle through them, watch everything that's hot on one of them, cancel it, then get the other one the next month, and watch everything that's hot on there, and then, you know, cycle through it. Captain Mats is a fan of Ryan Gosling. The guy that plays Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds.
The other Ryan.
All the Ryans. Hollywood did go through a Ryan phase.
Yeah.
Like 90% of movies starred a Ryan.
Honestly, gonna cancel it all and go back to DVDs. Hey, if you've got a device that can play DVDs to this day, you do that. We do not have a device that can play DVD. That's crazy, isn't it? Like how quickly we moved on from DVDs and CDs in general.
Yeah,
like
physical
they just
media
like
in general.
Evaporated.
I know that like there's definitely drawbacks to being fully digital, like, you know, the fact that you don't own anything anymore, you're just basically renting everything. But still, I would never go back. I love digital. I love that you could watch anything at any time you want at the click of a button.
I like collecting and hoarding, so I am sad
Nah,
about that part.
I'd never go back.
We have too much.
That might be true. That might be true.
Streaming is convenient up on until you have to pay for 5 services and you still have your favorite show removed. That is true. Like I remember I wanted to watch Over the Garden Wall one of these previous falls, and I couldn't watch it. It was nowhere. Not exist on the internet.
Sorry, which one?
Or cartoon.
Oh, right.
Couldn't. Freaking gone. And it's so sad. We watched Fringe, is that? And from one day to the next it was just gone. Yeah, that's terrifying. They can just wipe it all out.
Yeah. They pulled it before they could finish it. Yeah. Yeah, we are at their whims, that's for sure.
You gotta find a way to preserve the media. I know now some old cartoons are getting kind of wiped from the internet. Very sad. You can watch everything, but at what cost?
At what cost? How am I gonna do this? I could have a one-off event required.
VHS, bring it back. Get back. Yeah, it's just like, it's so odd because like I grew up with VHS. I went to Blockbuster. I loved going to Blockbuster. It was like a family thing that we did. Like Fridays after school, we'd go to Blockbuster and get some movies for the weekend. Love that. And DVDs came, and then Blu-ray came, and we're like, whoa, Blu-ray. Oh my god. And then suddenly they're like, nope. We're not doing this anymore. How's Roberto? Riveting.
Roberto.
Oh my makuku. I remember like PCs used to come with a CD drive, is that what you call it? And then one day suddenly that was gone. Like when they removed the headphone jack from the iPhone.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me?
We always adapt though, right?
Yeah.
Like I was so angry about the headphone change. And I guess they just won. They got what they wanted. I bought some AirPods. And now I don't think about it. I don't mind it anymore. I just use my AirPods. I don't need a headphone jack. But they won. They got me to buy one. So
could have resisted. You could have bought an adapter.
could have bought an Android.
Could have bought an Android.
Well, maybe Android is doing it now as well. I say Android like it's one thing. I mean, other brands are probably got rid of it as well.
Non-Apple phones.
All the other fruits.
Honestly, bugs me that the streak reset. It also happened with another creator. Oh, that's so annoying. Is it definitely like a Twitch bug then? Sometimes Twitch does buggy things. It happens. However, I like digital for games. I can buy super cheap games on Steam, which would never be possible on a physical format. Also, so many indie games could never exist if the devs needed enough investment to be physical run. That is absolutely true, Captain.
True.
Yeah. However, I would never buy a game for $69.99 on Steam. Oh my god! Honestly, the prices of some of these games.
We were scrolling through the Nintendo shop. Crazy.
Yeah, because we
insane.
We wanted to play couch co-op together. Obviously, Nintendo. 90% of what you see on there is like Mario adjacent or Mario related, and every one of them was like £60. We're like, we can't do that. It's not
so dumb.
So,
and they're that price just cause Nintendo. Some of those games have no business being £60. They're like, I will die on this hill. Half of Nintendo's games, I'm talking about Nintendo games made by Nintendo Studios. Half of them are 20 to 30 pound games, and they sell them for 60.
Yeah, it's the brand, right?
I'll die on this hill. There's nothing you can say to make me change this opinion.
I was outraged at looking at some of those Lego games that were like legitimately 12 or 13-year-old games that were still full price.
Yeah, they don't discount them at all over time.
It's like, excuse me, this game released when I was still in high school. How is it still like full price?
I mean, I guess in some way that is good. Like, you know, if you think about it from a fairness perspective, both from the consumer but also for the game developer, they've made a game, say they sold it for, like, we sold our game for £5. It would be great for us to live in a world where people are okay with it just being £5 now and forever.
Yeah.
And if they want to play it, they'll pay £5. But especially in the Steam market, which we play in, that's not the case. Players expect your games to be heavily discounted. They're counting on it. They'll wait for it, which means you either need to just suck it up, or you need to price your game above what you want to sell it so that you could play with the discounts.
Crazy.
So there's definitely a downside that us as players, we expect discounts. So a good argument that digital is not inherently bad. It's the DRM that is bad. People are turning their eyes to GOG a bit more now. Yeah. Yeah, and the fact that you don't own it, you can't share it with a friend type of thing. You can't resell it.
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah.
All that stuff you lose, right?
True. I never thought about it that way. I think asking 20 for my Tycoon is pushing it. How did they get away with that? It's crazy because the market is so competitive that it makes it so hard for like indies to justify, I guess a fair price for the work that you put in.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you gotta price it to what customers expect.
You gotta price it for the market, not for your effort, and you just need to make peace with that.
But,
I guess.
I'm not saying that games can't be £60. That is certainly not what I'm saying. I'm saying they should be priced fairly, and a lot of Nintendo games are not.
Like Baldur's Gate, completely justified, expensive game.
Which,
and it's
which
not,
it isn't.
It's not
it
even.
Isn't.
But like, I would pay £60.
Yeah,
I would. Like, I feel like no complaints. With
Baldur's
that level.
Gate 3 would be justified in asking for £60.
Yeah.
It's 50, so it is a high price.
Yeah. But I think it is completely justified.
I would also argue that a lot of indie games should be way more expensive. You know, my favorite games, Risk of Rain, Slay the Spire, Binding of Isaac, they would have every right to charge way more for those games because they're amazing. But, you know, they're doing fine. They sold plenty of copies. They're doing fine. So
yeah,
maybe they don't need to be more expensive.
I haven't bought a Switch 2, and I will not until prices become reasonable. If I never play Nintendo again, so be it. I have like 500 games to play anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they just have a niche amount of like type of games that I like to play, and like I sometimes prefer a console, like just not being at my PC. And I'm not about to get a PlayStation or an Xbox, so
I need to maybe get the Steam Deck dock.
Oh.
Because especially if co-op is what we want to do, we're probably going to have a way better time buying 100 co-op Steam games for the price of one.
That is true. Yeah, but I just love my Pocopia. Where else am I going to play Pocopia?
Yeah.
You know?
That's different. Those exclusives are different for sure.
Nintendo has the cozy gaming community in a chokehold. You know, that's where all the cozy games are. Gonna be honest, if I charge full price for my game 20 years after when it was a $60 game, just pirate it and run me over, please. I'm long gone. I only feel justified because tycoons have a lot of replayability if you are into what it offers. Like all of the ones I have for research has 60 plus hours clocked. I think £20 is entirely reasonable for something like that. And I mean, yeah, again, the Go-Go Town game we got last weekend was 24 pounds, something like that. And I thought, like, minus our gripe with the bug that crashed it, I think it's a great value. Great value. So fun. I switched to buying 98% indie games, and I only get AAA games on deep discounts. Yeah, I mean, I think for me, I don't play a large quantity of games. I'd say I buy around 6 or so games a year. Yeah, something like that. I definitely don't buy more than 10 games a year. So if I see, I'm very picky. So I will always buy, like, Planet Zoo's gonna come out. I'm gonna buy Planet Zoo too. I like that kind of game. But other than that, I like to, you know, obsess with the game I'm playing for a good time. Like, when I played Pocopia, I didn't play that because I was playing World of Warcraft at the time. But when I played it, I clocked in over 100 hours in a month. Like, I was just playing that, like nothing else. It was crazy. And now I'm a little bit done with it. I Pocopia'd myself out. Maybe it's time to go back to Genshin. I was telling you.
Yeah.
Rotate back into Genshin.
Good old Genshin.
I think for me, like, you love to play games. Like, you play, I see you playing different games like all the time. You're playing all the games all the time.
I have a problem, yes.
I like to play one game intensely until I'm sick to death with it. And then I just like to watch people play games.
I do that a lot too.
Yeah. I have a hard time picking up a game for just little bits at a time. Like I have to play it until I never want to see it again. I can't be chill about it.
Okay, I think my brain has reached capacity.
Oh yeah, I've been done. I'm just yapping. You can hack a PS4 to use Linux, even SteamOS, and just play as a console there. Oh my gosh. I played an emulated Nintendo game when I hacked PS4 with an Xbox controller. Nobody can stop me. For legal purposes, Airman is completely joking. He is not... he has not done any of the things from that message. He's just kidding.
He was talking about a friend, actually.
Yeah. He's just talking about a TikTok that he saw. It's fine. That was just on my Steam. If I had Steam running through my open... Oh. 1,000 plus hours. Damn. Epic Ninja bought Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2018 and Baldur's Gate a few weeks ago. Everything else has been indie. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to buy a lot more AAAs. The last AAA I got was Black Flag, the remake of the Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I still need to go back to that. Definitely can play it for a few more hours.
Yeah.
But it's so expensive. Other than that, I also mostly play indies.
Yeah. I think, well, yeah, for me, the Nintendo released, Rocopia released Tomodachi Life.
Mm-hmm.
So those were two big ouchies for my wallet this year.
Yeah, I definitely find that I'm really, really picky with games nowadays. That's why I play so many. It's more like a spray and pray thing where I'll play 100 indies and I probably am not gonna love a lot of them, but there's gonna be one in there that I'm gonna play for 50 hours and I'm gonna absolutely adore.
It's worth it. So it's worth it.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think other than that, I bought. Would you call the Jurassic World Evolution AAA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought that last fall. I think I have the exit strategy that if I ever stop the game dev journey, the game will be available for free when I get That's fair. Oh, you started Godot tonight. Get working on those trains. Do it. Just a little bit, even if it's just half an hour. You know. It always helps.
Well, granted, we have yapped for a lot of the time, but we have done what we meant to do.
I made a whole card.
Look at that.
I never drawn a boomerang before. Okay.
That's the most beautiful boomerang.
With a perspective. I drew a boomerang with perspective.
Wow.
You know how crazy how difficult that is? For me, personally.
I do think we're gonna need some adjustments on the droplets and the tubes. I think it'd be nice to connect the end of the tubes as like the thing that's spraying out. So like having the droplets closer to the ends of the tubes, I think might be nice. Like it's like splashing out. We can chat about it. Small change. I promise.
Fine.
Looks awesome though. Yeah, and that way, keeping it simple, just one boomerang means that with the boomerang upgrades, we can do variations of that art. Like,
or we could use that art for all of them.
No, but imagine like the upgrade that says you throw 2 boomerangs now.
Yeah.
You could just
a little copy pasta.
make a little one next to it.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Airman, listen, I was just trying to keep you out of trouble just in case. You know, you do you.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Steph. Hey, Golden Lion, that's fine. Hey, you know, it's okay. We can make little tweaks. Just not right now, because we can look at that in the morning. That's no problem.
Let's see. Where shall we send the nerds?
Crazy idea. What if, hear me out, the boomerang boomed like air cannons or antidotes by the air?
Boom.
Well, I see it more like a sprinkler. You know? I don't know how I see it. They're like flying through the air, sprinkling cure.
Boomed like air cannons or antidotes via the air. I'm not sure I'm seeing what you're seeing, TK. No, I'm not being able to visualize it. But the idea was that there's the container in the middle, right? There's the container in the middle. And then the tubes are coming out of it. And the end of those tubes, like there would be holes or something,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, I pictured
so it's like
I pictured
centrifuge.
everything happens on the underneath of it, so I don't have
Right.
like everything's all the craziness is on the bottom.
Yeah,
side of
yeah.
it,
I mean,
so you can't
we
see
could do
it.
that. We could do that.
Just for my sanity.
Sure.
But no,
That's
we can
fine.
totally put the droplets on top and yeah.
All right, let's go say hi to
Who's on the lines?
We've not visited Connie in a while.
Oh, I just say hi to Con.
They're doing character animation
Oh, nice.
and art pipelines.
Maka just came and licked my elbow. Hey, kitty cat.
Nerds, thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you.
Once again, if you haven't had a chance to have a look at our Steam page, consider doing so. Consider leaving a wish list. It helps us out a ton. And we'll be back tomorrow with some more game dev and some more art.
Yes, sir. We'll see you tomorrow, nerds. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Memory hungry. Oh my god, nerds! Hello and welcome! Welcome over in here. How you doing? How was the stream? Welcome in. So, yeah. It seems that I exported something.